What's up, guys? It's Jay, Morning After Kill. We're back here in round two of the Fortresscraft tournament, and we have a match of the Titans today. We got Silver Z06 versus Jenzi MPK. And on the mic with me today, I got Butcher Boy Toma. What's going on, Paul?
I'm canny, man. I'm canny. Yourself?
I'm doing fine. What do you think about today's matchup?
Oh, yeah. Two very big, massive worlds. Looking forward to this. I hope Silver's been building.
Hope he has too. So, without further ado, we're going to give you Silver Z06's world. For those of you guys that missed it last time, he has an epic build. His world is just one giant build. It's about a 500 by 500 Roman Colosseum.
He needs this on the PC so you can get a big draw distance done, doesn't he?
Oh wow, I never even thought about that. This on 64 draw distance would be epic.
Oh, it would blow up.
But, speaking of things, yesterday I released the news that we're going to give away the Tech Axe, the Wiki Axe for a second place prize. And we still have more news that I didn't get out there for you guys. So, number one is HK6, the lead tester, the one who sponsored my Starship contest before, is giving away an actual DreamSpark account, which is another free XNA, and early access to the Fortresscraft patches. What do you think about that, Paul?
Oh, that's sweet. That is absolutely brilliant because the guys will be able to have a play around with the new stuff, and help test it as well. So that'll get them in another bracket, won't it?
It might. It just might. But not only that, but they'll be able to see how the things go on behind the scenes. And, even if they don't want to test, just having them on as a tester, early, helps with the networking.
Oh yeah, I think they'll like the testing though, because obviously you get to play with the new stuff, and basically the guys they must like building. I mean, just look at the stuff that's going on here. So they get to build with the new stuff and report any faults with it and stuff like that. So it helps the community, helps them, and it gets their name out even further as well. So I think they'll enjoy that.
Yeah, and testing is a lot of fun. I mean, sometimes it can get boring when you're trying to hunt down a bug, but I mean, getting access to the new stuff early, seeing, the stuff that Arcus puts in that might not make it in, might make it in. It's just real interesting to see how the game develops from the inside.
That's it. And they'll also be able to tell the rest of the community as well, how the game is developed, because a lot of the community think, that it's a doddle doing this. Developing a game, but when these guys get in to start testing that, they'll find out just how hard it is for Arcus and the other guys and the designers and Andy and that, how hard they've got to work to get this stuff in and how limited they are with it being an Xbox, so they can spread that out as well, because the community need to know that it is an Xbox and it's this is huge, isn't
it? Yeah, it is huge. But speaking of hard work, I'd like to point out that a lot of people don't know that the fact that this game is actually made by a handful of people.
It's what is it, about 6 people?
I think about 6 people, maybe less than 10, that are actually, hands-on the game. And it's amazing what they've been able to do in such a short amount of time.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's not one of these massive game developments, and the game's got the quality of it's got the quality of an arcade game. When you think of indie games, you think of lower quality, but this thing could go on arcade dead easy because it's got the quality there. So the guys really do put a lot of effort into getting this thing sorted out.
Yeah, and the other news that I wanted to announce is that the winner of the tournament will get their world automatically boosted up to legendary status.
All them axes, they're gonna be waving at people.
Yeah, so that's not only the Tech Axe, the Wiki Axe, but you'll also have the Legendary Axe unlocked. And for those of you guys that don't know, nobody actually has the Legendary Axe earned yet, legitimately.
That's true, they'll probably be the only one to get it legitimately.
Yeah, even we don't have it. Me and Paul do not have the Engine Axe.
Nowhere near.
But I think that's amazing that, that he would actually go ahead and boost these people up and give these, especially the tech acts, that Arcus would go out of his way to bring the tech acts back for one more person.
Well, that's it. That's what he thinks of the community. That's what he's doing for them.
It's great to see developers supporting the community like that.
Well, yeah, it's good stuff, man.
But we also have speaking of testing, we also have a patch coming out, don't we, Paul?
Ah, yeah, it's got a few nice little shinies in there. You've got your new lighting, so you can light your worlds up. Special. I mean, this would look fantastic with the lighting on these. Them statues are absolutely phenomenal. The new lighting, and we've got we'll call them mine carts, but Arcus doesn't like mentioning mine carts. They're like a ghost train ride.
Yeah, like little bumper car looking things.
That's it, yeah. So they're going to be absolutely cracking for get people around your world as well. Because I've seen a lot of worlds. I mean, this especially, Jenzi's.
Yes, this is Jenzi's.
She's got tunnels in that lead you to each place. So stick someone in one of them carts or something of our own design, because you can attach to any one of the factory doodads, and she can cart them around the world without having to say, look over here, look over there. It'll take them, and it'll save her a lot of hassle as well. So it'll make it easier for the guys coming into your world. So just jump in a cart and they'll see everything.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun to jump into carts too. I remember Arcus when he was originally talking about mine carts, ghost trains for the game originally. It wasn't planned that you were going to actually be able to ride them at first, but the fact that he was able to actually do it, and while optimizing the game, bringing, what is it? What did he say? Like 20% more RAM or something, or 60 megs less now?
Yeah, well, you seen that world you give him, didn't you? Was it FC Fords or someone?
Oh, RW Ford's world.
RW Ford. I mean, that thing was crippled, and he's brought it back to life. He's worked hard on it, and it was that world that's basically brought the optimization into things. So, that's you getting involved again, Max. You passed it on to him, so that's fantastic. We've got it sorted.
Well, the funny story about that one is this is all the optimizations that he's done on the game in the last few weeks all started with us arguing about copy and paste in the tester chat on Skype.
Yeah.
And I told Arcus, he's like, why are you bringing copy and paste when this guy RW Ford's world's crippled? And he was like, what? And I sent him the world, and basically Arcus was like, wow, this guy has 18,000 custom blocks in like one node.
Yeah, I thought I overdid it, but this guy just took the biscuit, didn't he?
Yeah, Arcus was showing me the pictures of it with customs and without. And without customs, it was like barely anything there.
Beautiful world, though. Really beautiful. But he brought it back to life, so the guy will be pleased with that, because he can get on with it. Hopefully he doesn't add even more custom blocks and cripples in the game. But the Optometron, you can now keep an eye on what you're doing and sort of optimize your world. Like, Jenzi's got a lot of stuff going on, but she's a professional anyway, so she's probably got this optimized pretty well. Yeah, it's all stuff to help the guys get that blank paint palette and just create whatever they want, but do it sensibly.
That's what it's all about, is creating anything you want, is making a world and making the world yours. Like I've always said that there's really no wrong way to play Fortresscraft, as long as you're not spending your time griefing other people's worlds. I don't care, I'm not really a big fan of pixel art, but, if you build pixel art and that's your thing, like you've seen in my tournament, I've had a few pixel art worlds, as long as you're building, as long as you're creating, you're having fun with the game, there's really no wrong way to play it.
Well, that's it. I mean, people keep asking, will you come to me world, tell us what you think? If you like it, then it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's the whole thing, isn't it? If you like what you've done, then it's absolutely fantastic.
I hear that all the time, is people say, They're like, wow, I wish I could build as good as you. I wish I could build, as good as Butcher Boy Toma. I wish I could do, I see your Fortresscraft tournament and it discourages me because I'm never going to be able to build like that. It doesn't matter if you're building on the level of the people that are in this tournament. As long as you're building and you're having fun, if you have like 5 mud huts in your world, I think your world's epic, man.
Damn right. Damn right. As long as I've got a few custom blocks on the mud huts as well.
Well, I know people that play this game and they don't actually like build. They just go to other people's worlds and hang out with people, and they're more interested in the community aspect of the game.
Well, that's it, and it's the community aspects there, the multiplayer part of it. I mean, a lot of people don't even know about the multiplayer part of it, but it's all there. So if people's got different interests, they can sort of satisfy that the way they want. There's no problems at all. Just as long as they don't make a fool of themselves when they're visiting other people's worlds, sticking there, trying to grief them and that, then it's all good stuff.
Ah, shit. Hold on. I started eating an orange, and I didn't think you were going to... I still had the orange in my mouth.
Mark dropped the boo-boo. Is it a nice orange?
It's a good orange. It's juicy.
Well,
dude. I had orange juice all dripping down my mouth, and I was like, fuck, Paul's done talking already.
Should keep it in, man.
I probably will keep it in.
Oh, dear.
But, the community aspect is a really good part of this game. There is a lot of outlets for the people in the community to get involved. You have the Fortresscraft forums. Arcus has his own forums. Arcus has his Twitter. We also have multiple email accounts set up for people to contact. I mean, Arcus is a really easy guy to get a hold of for a game developer.
Oh, yeah, and people don't. They keep going on the wrong thing to put forward ideas and to complain. I mean, he's got his own site for bugs and complaints and stuff like that. They should use that because he looks at it. That's the first thing he looks at. I mean, however, if you're a game developer, what's the first thing you're going to look at? If there's a bug or a complaint coming in first, isn't it?
Exactly.
So if the guys get whatever they want in the right place, then it gets looked at quicker. He does eventually get round to looking at everything, but it takes time. So if you've got a really fantastic idea, it's pointless putting it somewhere stupid like Facebook. Stick it on the developer forum, or stick it on the official, like there's a part in the fan forums, isn't there, for ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah, not only that, but there's people like you, people like me, there's people like Scott, there's also Element, Andy, everybody that has access to get to Arcus, on a daily basis, do read these forums. So if there's something there that Arcus has missed, we will bring it up with him, and we've done it time and time again.
Oh yeah, definitely. But there's a lot of repeated stuff as well, so it would be good to do research first before putting an idea forward, because a lot of times I get messages all the time from the inbox. Great idea for Fortresscraft. Portal blocks. Well, for God's sake, man.
Not only that, but people suggest, the obvious things like stairs, doors, ladders. I mean, they are very popular, wants and concerns in the game. But as of right now, Arcus is working on the optimization and getting the game to run, smoother for people, which I think is, gameplay over quality. I mean, gameplay over, actual features at the moment is a good focus.
Well, that's it. If the game's stable first, then any features he adds is a bonus. Because it's pointless having a feature if the game keeps folding with it. So concentrating on the gameplay and getting the optimization done was a very good step for him. Because a lot of people, they will notice. Because I remember 104 compared to, was it 099 or something like that? 199 or something. The differences between the gameplay on 104 to the other one was phenomenal. no one noticed it, but it was there. So they should notice this, that the worlds will load quicker, the networking will be quicker, everything will work more smoothly so they can build better as well.
Yeah, not only that, but if you look at pictures, we were doing this earlier in the Skype chat. We were looking at pictures of Fortresscraft back in the old builds, back before it came out, and to see the way that this game has progressed is just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I know. It's an absolute bloody nightmare as well that these bloody stupid gaming channels keep using the old pictures for reviews. It's ridiculous. I mean, Fortresscraft looks now like it used to.
Yeah, like how are you going to go ahead and do a review and use, pictures of pre-release footage of graphics that aren't even in the game anymore?
Well, that's it. I mean, most of the pictures are like 3 blocks on a grass field. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, look at this.
They even used the logo it's not even the logo for the game anymore.
Well, that's it. Using old stuff. They definitely need to be looking at the newer stuff, but if they're going to review the game, I mean, most of the buggers don't even play it anyway when they're doing the review. But yeah, it's come along so far. Absolutely spot on it is. And people that have picked the game up when it first come out and put it back on the shelf, because it didn't play so well, these guys need to find out just how good it plays now. So the guys have to get out there and get the word mouth going again. Just rave about how good it is. I mean, fair enough, it does has its faults, but it is still a game in development. And it's always will be in development, so it's constantly improving. So keep coming back to it, and you will find something that you like.
Yeah,
that's lovely, that, isn't
it? I mean, that's pretty much where it's at. The game's always in development. If you even look from like 1.01 pre-alpha to 1.1 pre-alpha to 1.1 alpha that's coming out. I think he wanted to submit it sometime next week after we do some heavy testing on it. But I mean, if you look at just like from one patch to the next, the level of steps that this game has taken, it's just going to be, really fantastic to see where this game's going to be a year from now.
Oh, definitely. Cabbages. I love cabbages. Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, people need to see these worlds as well. I mean, this tournament's doing great for it, but it needs to get out further. So the viewers should be sort of getting their mates to watch these videos to see how good this game is. Because these are some of the best worlds, and I bet there's better worlds out there as well that people just haven't bothered with. They're just building away quietly in their own little corner, and I bet you there's some epic stuff that no one's even seen yet.
Oh, so, well, like Francis, if you look at his last world that was in this tournament, you guys all remember the pixel art world that was in the last video against Chris Skydiver. He's recently started a world about like a week after the tournament came out, and he's building Vatican City.
Bloody hell.
Exactly. Like, I mean, just because like it's not on YouTube doesn't mean that there's not, epic builds out there, and that's why the multiplayer part of the game is so important. But that's why I also stress, like, I don't usually ask people to favorite my videos, but when it came to the tournament, I really felt like asking, like, if people do favorite these videos, that way people can actually, even if your friends don't like the game, they're gonna see it on your channel, they're gonna see it in your profile and in your history links, and they're gonna be like, wow, let me check this out, this thumbnail looks kind of cool.
Well, that's it. And what better way of getting your world seen as well? So if there's a Fortresscraft world that's like this, and the video gets favorited, then even more people get to see it, and that's what the people want, isn't it? They want to build it and get it out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Like some of these worlds, a lot of these worlds that are in my tournament aren't even like higher than epically ranked worlds. Some of them are in the obscure list, actually.
Exactly. So, yep, get them out there. So, what is it you say, Mark?
Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to More Than Afterkill. Favorite the video, because the more votes, the more attention it's going to get, the more accurate the voting is going to be. And, Paul, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day. I know it's late over there in the UK, and, thanks for coming on to the tournament again, man.
Keep smiling, man. Keep smiling.
All right, and make sure you check out Butcher Boy Toma. I'm going to put a link in the description to his channel. He's got some awesome stuff, and he recently put up a sneak peek video of the ghost trains that are going to be coming in the next patch, so make sure you check that out. Peace!
Fucking hell.
I can't believe the orange was dripping all over.
That's classic. That's a classic moment, that, man.
I might just leave that in.
It's better than live television, that, Mac.